We are talking September results today, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. If you're new here, I have been living a ketogenic, low-carb lifestyle for the past 3 years, and I am on my mission to a healthier me. My goal is to lose a little bit more weight, and I want to get down to a total pounds lost of 100, and I am inching closer and closer. So if you want to see me reach my goals, make sure to stick around. I'd love to have you on the journey. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you find out when all the videos are getting posted. So let's talk September, y'all. We're gonna talk how it went, things I've learned, how many pounds I've lost this month compared to last month. And remember, I have been doing no alcohol for the entire month of September, so we're gonna talk about that and see if it made a difference on the scale. So this month I started off at 186.8. Last month in August, I had a loss of 3 pounds the entire month. It wasn't my greatest month, but it was a loss. It wasn't a gain, and the way that 2022 has been going for me, I've been seeing gains consistently since spring break. So the fact that I'm seeing a loss, I will take it, but it was a slower loss as I was still struggling to get back into my groove. So let's break it down. When I started off in September, I weighed in at 186.8. Then that following week, I lost 0.4 pounds and I weighed in at 186.4. Then the following week is when I did that experiment where I wanted to see if I ate the same things and did the same rules throughout the week. Will I get the same results where I lost a little over 5 pounds in 1 week? That one I weighed in at 183.6 and I had lost 2.8 pounds instead of the 5, but I lost a big loss that week, my biggest this whole month. Then the following week, I had a gain of a 0.2 on the scale, so I weighed in at 183.8, and brings us to our last day of September. I weighed in at 182.4, which is a loss of 1.4 pounds, which brings our grand total of September down 4.4 pounds. It's a lot better than the 3 pounds I had in August, so I will take it. It's pretty much 4.5 pounds. I will take it. I will take it. One of the things I did this month was trying to figure out what's going to work for me. Is it the 1 meal a day? Is it the intermittent fasting? Is it apple cider vinegar? Is it getting more steps in? Is it tracking? Is it eating what I ate when I had my most successful week? Like, what is it that I need to do to kind of find that sweet spot, that groove again, where I'm seeing losses on the scale and shrinkage in my body? And one of the things that I noticed this past week was that tracking really does keep me within a certain caloric intake that my body needs so I can see the best results. It's not eating too much where I'm gaining weight, and it's not eating too little where I'm stalling because my body might be starving or trying to hold on to whatever I'm eating because maybe it's too little. So that's a big lesson that I learned in September. One of the things that I did in September was I laid off of all alcohol the entire month of September. And y'all, it was pretty easy since we laid low and stayed at home for most of the time. But, you know, I had to go out of town and we had dinners being provided and free wine and drinks and cocktails. And I did not touch anything. I abstained from all of that because I was focused with my goal of cleaning up my act in September just to see, did I feel any different? Did it make a difference on the scale? You know, is drinking alcohol on the weekends sabotaging my progress? Like, it was a little test for me to see how I did. So how did I do? All right, so mind you, we did lose 1.4 pounds more this month than we did last month. Last month I was drinking. This month I didn't. So I don't know if that 1.4 pounds more that I lost was due to the alcohol or not. I definitely saved money because we didn't buy drinks. We didn't go out to eat a lot at all this month, which in turn, I wasn't tempted to buy a glass of wine or have a cocktail somewhere. We did kind of stay as hermits this month. You know, if people did invite us out, we just kind of stayed in and laid low and didn't go anywhere, which even though I didn't drink alcohol, I saved money in the process and hopefully lost more weight and focused on my goals this month. But all in all, I don't think I lost a ton more weight giving up alcohol. I do think when I drink alcohol on the weekends, it's sometimes the choices I make while I have had a couple of drinks that might be the culprit to my sabotage of my progress. You know, it's like, okay, getting snacky while we're watching a movie and I've had a couple of glasses of wine, or feeling like something chocolatey at midnight or something. Those things are the ones that throw a big monkey wrench into my progress. But honestly, just having a glass of wine or two or having a low carb beer, you know, it's not totally killing my diet. It's probably the best that I lay off of it and not drink so much or so often. But I think having it here or there sporadically is not a big deal as long as I stay consistent with my macros and tracking and my movement and exercise and building muscle and getting that protein in. So I think those are the most important things, and to get my electrolytes in, because if I do have alcohol, I know I can sometimes get dehydrated, especially the morning after. So having my electrolytes in is very important as well. For my steps, y'all, I am so proud of myself. I put on my Apple Watch and I made sure I moved 30 minutes every morning this month. So let me break down my average steps week by week and then give you an overall average for the month of September. So week 1, my average steps were 7,484. Not bad. Not bad. Week 2, I bumped it up to 8,575 steps average on that week. Week 3, I went up even more at 8,618 steps that week. Even better. And the following week, I went up even more for 9,635 steps average. But my last week of September, I started slacking a bit. My average steps did go down to 9,173. So as you can see, I've not hit 10,000 consistently on any of my weeks. So that is my goal in October, is to hit 10,000 steps every day and to have an average of 10,000 or more every week. So my overall steps average will be more than September, which for September, my overall steps average is 8,697. So even though my goal is to get 10,000 plus on average, if I could beat 8,697 steps in the month of October, then we're gonna call it progress. So plans for October. Now, originally in about a video or two ago, I mentioned possibly teetering with the idea of going carnivore for the month of October. I thought I was gonna do the 1 meal a day and continue doing my intermittent fasting. But I think the tracking is going to supersede those plans of going carnivore. I may still do some carnivore days and some ketovore days and really focus on hitting my protein when it comes to my macros and keeping within a certain calorie sweet spot for the month of October on a daily basis and see how that does for me in October. So I'm a believer now. I know I normally have had this love-hate relationship with tracking, but I really do see some value in it. And I do see that on my own, I have a tendency to either overeat or to undereat. So tracking so I know that I'm in a correct calorie range for what my body needs to give me the results that I am looking for, then I will track as much as I need to get me to where I need to go. So let's talk overall loss to date. So I started my weight loss journey, my health journey at 265 pounds. Currently, I am weighing in at 182.4. So that is a total loss of 82.6 pounds. So we're almost at 85, and then we're gonna get to 90, and then we're gonna get to 100, y'all. And I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'm gonna keep trucking until I get there. And in the meantime, just work on better habits, healthier habits, increasing my fitness, and making sure I eat enough protein. I'm not sure if I'm going to have an off keto day this month. I may start allowing myself. I know I saw the greatest results when I allowed myself to shock my system. So maybe towards the end of October, like the third week of October, I might incorporate one day where I'm off and then just jump right back on, continue tracking, and see how that does as an experiment before I commit to saying, let's get back to what I was doing and having one day off every single month to shake my system. I may try it and test it out at the end of October, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go have sushi. I already know it. So we'll see what that is going to turn out to be. So make sure to keep an eye out for that in October. I did measure myself in the middle of September, so I will have a video in upcoming October of my measurements to see how much I've lost in the 30 days from mid-September to mid-October. So keep an eye out for that. I do want to do more recipe videos, so I'll be looking for some good ones. If you have anything you want to see me try, make sure to post it in the comments below. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope your October is as great as you want it to be. I'm hoping my October is a successful October. Fingers crossed. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me an emoji. Give me a little star emoji, because I know we're gonna have a gold star for our upcoming month. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.